Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Today, I will be briefly describing the upcoming Lionsgate portal, and then we'll move into a channeled energy transmission. If you already know about the portal and you are ready for the energies, I'll leave a timestamp here. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Leslie. I'm an intuitive who channels multi-dimensional energies, and in order to make these energies available to us, I express them through shamanic chants, tones, and light language. Together, we will process a very gentle release of energies from our bodies, chakra systems, and energy fields, making room for those light codes and energies in our systems. The Lionsgate portal happens every year from around July 28th through August 12th, with its peak energy on August 8th. This year we have a triple eight energy from the 8th day of the 8th month of an 8-year. During this time, the star Sirius aligns with and is activated by our sun. This year's portal is sandwiched between two other astrological events. We're in the post shadow of the second Mercury retrograde of this year, and at the end of the portal, the final eclipse season starts with a solar eclipse on August 12th and ends with a lunar eclipse on August 27th. Also, there was just a full moon on July 29th at the opening of the portal. There's a lot going on. I am not an astrologer, so I will not be going into the details of these events, but I am interested in how these events affect us if we are sensitive, potentially releasing energies from our physical and energy bodies and the symptoms that may arise. So, with that said, let's tune in and see what the energies have for us today and prepping us for the Lionsgate portal. It takes me a few minutes to ground and connect to my guides. It's also a very personal process, so I'll be doing that off camera, and then I'll see you on the other side. All right, let's begin by finding ourselves somewhere comfortable in a comfortable seat or lying down. And we're going to take a couple focused breaths in through our nose and out through the nose or mouth, becoming aware of the quality of the breath coming into the body, allowing ourselves to relax. And we're going to ground our energy before we allow the energy to come through. Let's bring our awareness to the earth, Mother Gaia, and then just imagine or sense or see or feel the kind of a cradling energy coming up to support us. And this energy will hold us in our body and in the present moment, allowing that energy with each breath to come higher up into the body and up into the chakra system. Now bringing your awareness to your heart center, your heart chakra, connecting the heart space of us here in the 3D to the heart space of our higher self. With every in-breath, more energy coming down from higher self into the body, and with the out-breath, releasing that energy out into our body, out into our auric field and energy field around our body. And a couple breaths, allowing the two energies to mix, feeling the grounded energy from below and the guided higher self energy from above. And my guides are telling me we are ready for the energy. And my guides are bringing me to our hands and our hands chakra. For those of you who are energy healers, are Reiki practitioners, even massage therapists, if you work with your hands, if you're an artist, I'm also getting the sense that for those who are thinking about learning to do that type of work, allowing the chakras within the palm, the hand chakras within the palm of our hands to open and and clear and allow some higher vibrational energy to come in through to our hand chakras. Ya o ya te u no o ya ne e te u no ya na de e ne u no na ye te u o na de e te u no do shna de e te e do ya ta de e ki ne de e ku no ta te u shna de e ki te u do da e ya ta u do ya ta de e ne u no o shna de e da u do da ya. You can also you can sit and let the energy flow, or you can tap into your palm. Una de e de ushna de e de e to do e de u to ya da e de ushna de e de do da e de e to da e na de e ni una ikin ne de e una ni shne di ikin na una e da de ya o to da e ka da e de u kuno to de ke ke e o ni e ni u kushna de e ke ke e ne e ki o to ya ka ta e ke to o ne e de e ki ni i to da ya da. Taking some breaths there, breathing that energy, and bringing awareness to the palms, to the hand chakras. I'm getting a sense that those in the healing arts during the Lion's Gate, more supportive and high vibrational energy will be coming in to support your work and allowing your work to elevate and heighten. And those who are ready to step into those roles, it will be supportive of you taking your next step. Whether you choose to work with your guides to learn that energy process, or work with a Reiki practitioner to Reiki, I believe they're Reiki masters who teach. So those type of things. It doesn't necessarily have to be Reiki, but healing touch, those types of things. So anybody in this work, this energy will be coming through. In addition, into supporting that type of clearing and bringing in more energy, they're bringing me to the third eye, allowing clearing and releasing of outdated and I'm having a hard time describing this energy in English. So basically, any outdated, thank you, programming, outdated programming for their third eye, releasing and clearing the third eye, clearing the area around the third eye, and making room. Again, making room for more high vibrational light and frequencies that'll be coming in during the Lion's Gate. So we're going to clear. We're going to clear that area. So continuing to breathe and bringing your awareness to your third eye. And they're also expanding that out to the ear chakras. And for the ear chakras, there's two levels. It could be either opening up your clearing and opening up your clairaudience. If you're new to it, clearing and opening. If you use clairaudience, more expansion. And then clairaudience can also connect to clair knowing. So for me, with my clear knowing, actually can hear, sometimes I'll hear thoughts in my mind, and then sometimes it's just a sense of knowing. So it feels like there's going to be third eye, clear audience, and clear knowing, clearing and releasing, and again allowing space for the new energies coming in, and breathing. Hunde o hoa a ye e kino o no a ye I kia no o do o ya I kia na e ki kia na to o ya I kia na e ushna de I kia do o ko to ya ki kia na e ki ko ya te tia da to o shoto. And again, you can use your fingers or your palms, whatever feels comfortable, and touch the area of the third eye. You can choose to breathe into that inner area. You can touch whatever you're guided to do around the ears, the third eye, the area. So either just bringing your awareness and the breath to those areas, or both with some touch with your hands and your fingers. Ono ia te e te uno o ia ia te e o ono o ki e te e kuna i ki ki e te uku ana e ki ki e te iku o a And any symbols that you see me using, if you have your eyes open and you see me using those, same applies. You're welcome to do anything that you see me doing. Well, no, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, no, yeah, 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 and below and above, they're bringing me through the throat chakra and the crown. We're going to continue to do this more process, releasing outdated programming for the throat chakra and the crown chakra to allow space for the upgraded energies coming in. So we're going to go to the crown chakra. We'll add that and we'll come back to the throat. Continuing to breathe and breathing awareness to the crown. Okay, they're giving me this image of a almost like a funnel, and it's moving almost kind of like a tornado, but very gentle. And it'll be a different shape for each of you. It may be, you may feel it or see it. It may be very narrow. It may be very wide. So allowing this kind of funneled energy, it's coming down, and the bottom of it is touching the top of the head, and then it kind of expands out above the head, and then it's spinning, and that energy is going to clear and release. And you can control as much spin or movement that you feel that you're comfortable with, and continuing to breathe. Then a couple breaths, breathing in through the heart, and then on the out breath, we're going to blow some energy up from the heart, up through the throat, third eye, up to the crown, and blow energy out. Releasing, 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 and then allowing that spinning energy to kind of slow down a little bit so it's not too intense. Yeah, it feels like that's clearing, clearing, clearing. And then breathing in some light energy, light codes down into that area just above the crown chakra, and gently down into the body, making its way down to the throat. And then there's a, for those of you who channel, there's a chakra. I am completely blanking on what, mouth of God, I think. Sorry, going back and forth between light language and English sometimes can be challenging. So we're going to work on the throat and the channeling chakra at the back of the head. And again, for those who are already working, it applies to both. For those who are doing this work, been thinking about doing this work, or you're just opening up to it, it applies to wherever level you are. So we're going to bring in some energy for the throat chakra and the channeling chakra. And if you feel guided to do some humming, chanting, whatever decides to come out, you can mimic what you hear me do, or you may feel something arise for yourself, or you can just use your breath. and awareness into the throat and the channeling chakra at the back of the head. Yeni ushnetete ya yeah, feeling a nice clearing through the channeling chakra from the and then the back of the throat chakra through the middle, through the front, and clearing outward. Wotota iya te iku o ya da ikiki ne iku o na ikiki ne ikiki ne uno no ya da ikikia. Utu o ta ikiki da de iki I uku o ta ike I ana ikiki ni utu o ya ta ikiki da ikiki pu utu ya ka ikiki da ikiki da I u to o ya. So you may be feeling or seeing some energy coming in from the crown chakra down to the throat to support this energy. And if you're not feeling or seeing anything, that's okay. You can just breathe and stay with the energy. And you can also use your imagination. Okay, we're going to continue to work our way down the chakra system. They're bringing me to the high heart and the heart center. So the high heart is just between, it's almost at the throat. It's just between the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So high heart and heart. Wota ikikia na ikuko da ikikia na ikuko na ikikia na ikikia na dito o I na ikikia na utrta ikikia. Ototo ga ai ikikia oto o a ikikia na ikikia na ukutea da da ikikia da u a da ikikia da o a. And a few focus breaths there. Wota ikikieta ikikieta ikikikieta ikikikieta ukukukekekekekekekata ikikikia. If you're very sensitive to energy, you may start feeling a kind of a vibration starting to start up in your torso. And we're going to be continuing to move down the chakra system. What the and let's move down to the solar plexus. It's just above the navel, and we're going to breathe there. And we're going to work on the solar plexus, moving down to the sacral and the root. So working on the lower three chakras. You need to move your body around at any point. I'm feeling that myself, to kind of open up some space and open up some energy, and breathing some energy into the lower chakras. Ota iki o no oko a iki I ne iku o na akiki I ne iki o na iki o no to o ye kiki I iki o to a iki. Again, outdated programming for the lower chakras to allow space and room to be able to ground and support the higher vibrational frequencies that are coming in to our healing centers, our hands, our third eye. Breathing and opening, allowing a new supportive, grounded energy at the lower third chakras. You can sway your body back and forth to get that energy moving and allowing that new energy to be able to come in. Some of it may start coming in today. You may feel this new energy coming in, obviously, over the next week or so as we get to the peak date. And I'm getting a sense that those of you who are very, very sensitive, probably best to clear your calendar as much as you can on August 8th, and the day before the 7th, 8th, and 9th, energies are going to be pretty intense. So clear your schedule as much as you can. I know it's not possible to completely shut out our 3D responsibilities, but clearing our schedules as much as we can, and taking really good care of ourselves, drinking lots of water, resting, eating high vibrational foods, fruits and vegetables, things that you're drawn to. Yeah, because the energies are going to be pretty intense, and so we want to take care and prep the body as much as we can. When the last thing they want to address is body aches and soreness. We may be experiencing some aches and pains, some that may be connected to physical ailments that we're used to, and some may be kind of unusual aches and pains that we're not used to. So I'm feeling some potential like rib pain, middle back, upper back, hips. It could and it could be anywhere, but that's kind of what they're showing me right now. And obviously, we should always check in with our doctor just to make sure there isn't any physical issues going on with that. If it becomes repetitive and if it continues to happen past the Lion's Gate, then be sure and see your regular doctor. Just bringing some awareness that there may be some physical aches and pains and soreness. And so let's bring in a little bit of energy to support the body as it releases and processes. This feels like a combination of, again, outdated programming for our 3D body. There's also some trauma energy stored. And when I say trauma, you don't need to be alarmed. This is another thing that's outdated. We don't need to relive any trauma that we've been through. We don't even need to remember it. You can if you choose to, like with talk therapy. But what they're saying is that just being aware that old trauma that's stored in the body can start to break up and release, and that's some of what is going on with the aches and pains, and just need to be present with the energy and take care of ourselves and breathe and relax. You can get a massage, a warm bath, a jacuzzi if you're lucky enough to have access to one. Water is going to be good if you have access. Like if you don't have access to a pool or the ocean or a lake, just running a lukewarm, cool bath to help release some of the heat and the energy. So I'm going to bring in some supportive energy for that, and then we'll close the energy. Ua, ua, hia, ia, ua, ia, te, ia, ua, ie. Neo a ia te a, no ia te a, mona ia ia. So this is Mother Gaia with some clearing and support. Wa ye 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 no na ye ye ya. Ne o a ye. Wa na ye ye i o na. De o ta ye ya. Bo te ya he ke i ne i o no na ye ya ya. De ye ya to ya ye ye te o no na. He 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 ne o no na ye ye ya te. She's saying you can revisit this part of the video at any point during the portal energy. If it becomes too much, overwhelming, this energy is going to ground you, support you, cradle you, and will bring in some healing and gentle energy to support the body aches and the clearing. O a e ne I u o na ye ne ye o wa da ye mo ne yishna o ye e ne e un lo ye te ya ki ya na ye te o no no ye ya ye te hu ne he ha ne o shni de I na te ya do na hai ya te I no o ne ya te ya also helping us acclimate. There's an aspect of Gaia that's still 3D. There's an aspect of Gaia moving up through 4D. There's an aspect of Gaia ascending to 5D and the crystalline energies and the crystalline grid. all aspects of Gaia is helping to acclimate us into these new earth energies that are continuing to increase this year in 2026. The Lionsgate portal is a vessel, a clearing, an opening, and allowing these supportive energies to come in. Hayate ikyu no koayata ke yana ukoayata ke tate ke to ukoayata ke kia monde te ataya otoye ke kiata otoye kikine ikia ukoayate kia Doshnata kikiata tea ukokiate kiata te kikiate kiata toya taya. She's saying many blessings, a lot of supportive energy, and to take care. Bring in love for yourself and giving out as much love and supportive energy for others in your life as you can, and coming back to her at any point when you need her support or grounding and that lovely earth Gaia energy. Thank you. Okay, I'm feeling a nice little kind of going back to the beginning. Every aspect that we touched, the hand chakras, the third eye, crown, throat, high heart, and down back through the chakra system, just feeling a nice clearing and blessing and expanded awareness from Gaia. Saying thank you to all the energies that showed up for us today. All right, let's before I let you go, let's reground your energy, bring you back into your body. Let's breathe. Let's first say thank you to higher self and release that higher self energy and all our guides and angels as we come back into our bodies. Beginning to wiggle fingers and toes and bringing our awareness back to our body and back to the room that we're in. You can open your eyes. And we're gonna clear and close our crown chakra, clear and close our third eye. And that Gaia energy is already there. It's just a lovely grounding and supporting energy. So we're just gonna reaffirm that grounding energy, allowing ourselves to ground even more into our body, into the present moment. And I'm getting the sense for some of you, if some of you who may have experienced some pretty intense energy, probably good to rest and relax. Drink lots of water after the video, and let's see if there's anything else before I let you go. All right, I think we've come to a close, and with that, I say thank you so much for joining me today, and many blessings, and namaste.